Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the Oregon Ducks. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Ducks headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Hauls it in down the sideline. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking for the edge. The pitch. Sees a crease. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force.
Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And he's going to bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. On the ground, it's Davison. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got a man. It's Johnson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Right at the line. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
You got to love that 3rd down, man. 3rd and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on 3rd and short, getting that next set of downs.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Out wide left, it's Moore. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Dante Moore. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Caught across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Turning it on. He's past the sticks. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Ducks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wide receiver comes in motion. In the backfield, it's Moore.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Finds a crease, it's Davison. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. Snags it. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, third down and long situation to get that conversion and now get first and goal. A chance to cut into this lead. Really nice, big, opportunistic, timely play for this offense.
On the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Breaks into the open. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. We really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Rush is on. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Long way to go on second down. To the air, it's Bailey. Under pressure. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Moore to throw. Makes the catch. It's hooked. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Moore from the gun on third down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. The Ducks will punt it away on fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
they've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Straight ahead, it's Scott.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies behind the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
NC State a lot of freedom to do anything here on 2nd and inches. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They only need about the length of the football to convert on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces the 3rd down. The Wolfpack line up, trying to forge ahead for a few inches. Quarterback keeps it. There he goes. The 50. And how about that run? A huge gain and a slide at the end.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
The run inside. It's Scott. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it behind the line. It's Scott. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line.
Well, you weren't able to get anything running the football there in the first play. You get a TFL. So now you go to the screen and give it back to your running back and let him make something happen in the passing game. There's a lot of different ways you can sprinkle these backs the football, and that was a good idea there on 2nd down by the offensive coordinator.
And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got some. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this defense forces another fumble. And Johnny on the spot. He had one last week. He's got one this week. He just has a nose for finding the football.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hooks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throwing more. Out wide right, it's Hill. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Cuts it upfield. It's Davison. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with the UNLV Rebels taking on the number 19 team, the TCU Horned Frogs.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19.
And it's UNLV looking to bounce back from the Game 1 loss. They lead here in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
The run to the left. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Moore. He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here. When it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Left side is Stewart. Quick step and go. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. The short hands, it's Stewart.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And I think QB's rush it, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to throw a strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell, throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense making a huge play, but there are penalty markers out. Let's sort it out. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Again, it's Moore. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. On the run, it's Scott. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Caught, it's Snow. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. New set of downs after the completion. Running inside, it's Scott. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Second down, gonna throw it. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes a grab for a big play. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Finds his man. Turning it up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Gonna run it. It's Davison. On the move at the 30. Breaks away on the left. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Dante Moore. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Moore to the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. So first down, we'll open up the final period. The give to the left. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I think that's what you want to see.
They've got a first down here. Want to start his bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Here's Moore to throw. Back's got it on the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the move, it's Davison. Good, strong tackle. A third and long here. They can pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. Moore from the gun on third down. Escapes the pressure going right. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out in the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive, and he does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think
big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time? Paul gets the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Look out! Out wide left, it's Jackson. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this. And be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Bailey. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Wolfpack. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. Out of the end zone. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
See what they dial up on 1st and 10. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Throwing more. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Moore will throw. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Grabs it at the 25 in stride.
And man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot and it led to a wide open receiver.
The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Tough run here. It's Davison. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Pulls it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Timeout called by NC State. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. The right play here is try to win it in regulation. Don't be too conservative. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain. Now they're forced to punt.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Here comes the heat. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.